Okay, so Asus released a new gaming mouse for their TUF line, the Asus TUF M3 Gen 2. It's a lightweight gaming mouse for an affordable price. Let's find out if this gaming mouse can compete with other budget gaming mice out in the market. Like I said earlier, it's an affordable gaming mouse. The Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 is currently priced at 1,150 pesos. For me, the price is just right. I mean, for bigger brands like Asus, we seldom see low prices even if it comes from their budget line. Now if we check what's inside the box, we can find some papers and the gaming mouse itself. The Asus M3 Gen 2 has a weight of 57 grams without a cable. It's one of the lightest gaming mice at its price point. If we compare it to other budget gaming mice that we have tried before at the same price range, so far this is the lightest. In my experience using this gaming mouse, it feels like it's wireless when gliding, especially when you have proper cable management. Speaking of cable, the Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 is a wired gaming mouse with rubberized cable. To me, wired or wireless, as long as the gaming mouse performs well, I'm okay with it. But like I said before, make sure you have proper cable management to prevent cord drag. In my experience using this gaming mouse for more than a week, the rubberized cable of this gaming mouse is good. I mean, it's not hard as other gaming mice's cable that we have tried before. So yeah, for me, M3 Gen 2's cable is okay. No complaints so far. How about the ergonomics and shape of this gaming mouse? The Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 comes with a good ergonomic design. To be honest, this feature is what I like the most. I tried using it for more than 10 hours at work and I did not feel any discomfort after using it. Aside from that, I like how tall this gaming mouse is. For reference, my hand size is 18.5 cm and I'm most comfortable using the claw grip style when gaming. As for the shape, I'm not really familiar with what shape is closest to this gaming mouse. If you do know, please put a comment below. For me, the overall design and shape of M3 Gen 2 is good, but this is just my opinion. As we all know, gaming mouse shape is a subjective matter. My preferences might be different from yours. In terms of optical sensor, this gaming mouse has Pixar 3318. We seldom see this sensor in budget gaming mice sold in the Philippine market. Mostly are with Pixar 3325, 3327, and 3335. So far, there are no issues when using this gaming mouse sensor-wise. There's no jittering and no spinouts. So I could say that it's a quite decent sensor. The advertised lifespan of the clickers of this gaming mouse is 60 million clicks. If you check the specification sheet, there's no information on what switches were used. The mouse switches that I know closest to this are CF Gold Dots and the 60 million variant of TTC Dustproof Gold. In my experience using this gaming mouse, the main clickers are good. The buttons are not mushy for me, especially the side buttons. Also, the pre-travel is very minimal and unnoticeable. However, if you collect the edges of mouse 1 and mouse 2, there's no response. So for people with bigger hands or fingers, you might consider this one when buying the M3 Gen 2. Here's a quick sound test of the clickers. Just like the Asus TUF M4 wireless that we have reviewed before, the TUF M3 Gen 2 has antibacterial guard. I think this feature is really good, especially these days. I mean, we're still in the pandemic, right? Now, if we dig further, you'll notice that the coating of the body and side panels are different. It has rougher surface compared to the body. I think the main reason for this is for better gripping experience. Aside from the aforementioned features, this gaming mouse is IP56 dust and water resistant. If I'm not mistaken, we seldom see this feature in a gaming mouse. To me, it's a good addition, especially if you always put water or food on your desk or your desk is near the window. However, if you have sweaty or oily hands, you'll see smudges or markings on the gaming mouse. I think it's noticeable because of its black colorway. If this gaming mouse has a lighter hue, then I guess the smudges or markings will be unnoticeable. The Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 has Teflon skates. So far in my experience using the M3 Gen 2, it's smooth when gliding on my mousepad. By the way, I'm using a slightly rough surface mousepad and as you can see, the gaming mouse glides well. Now if you check the software, the Asus Armory Crate, you can find the typical setup like CPI setting, toggleable angle snapping, left of distance, and the RGB lighting. One good thing I found in this gaming mouse is that it has firmware updates. So far in my more than a week of testing, I did not experience any major issues. Sensor-wise, there are no jittering and no spinouts. Also, the Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 has a quite robust build because there are no creaking, no flexing, and no loose part sounds. Overall, the Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 has performed well in our test. To me, its weight and its price will spearhead this gaming mouse. I also think that it can compete with other brands at its price point and with some bestsellers below 1,000 pesos. I think the main advantage of this gaming mouse against the bestsellers below 1,000 pesos is its weight. Like I said earlier, it's the lightest gaming mouse at its price point that I've ever tried. So if you're looking for a gaming mouse below 65 grams and you're on a budget, you might want to consider the Asus TUF M3 Gen 2. Another good thing I like about this gaming mouse is the software support. You can get firmware updates just like your smartphone. I've never seen a budget gaming mouse with this kind of software support out in the market. So I guess software support is an advantage. However, the Asus TUF M3 Gen 2 is not a perfect gaming mouse. I found some shortcomings like what I said earlier about the coating and the mouse clickers. Also, I'm hoping that Asus will produce a wireless version of this gaming mouse with different colorways. Some people love wireless gadgets because they look cleaner. Well, who knows, right? We might see a wireless version. Let's just wait and see in the coming days. In the future, if I do encounter any issues or anything that I haven't shared in this video, for sure, I'll update the comments below. Now, if we're going to rate this gaming mouse, 10 is the highest, I'll give a rating of 8.5 out of 10. I only gave 8.5 because of the coating and the concern we found with the mouse clickers. Huge thanks to Asus Philippines for trusting us and sending this gaming mouse in. And that's it guys, we have reached the end part now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Till our next, goodbye.